audio 1-2. That's decent levels. It's not the loudest, but like we don't want it at the loudest, so that's just all the better. And we are in fact live, and my audio is in fact turned on for some reason, so let's change that right now. How you doing, Dunks? Pretty good, boy? You got a nice little fort set up? That's good. That's good to know. Let me prepare. You may ask at some point, Trey, what is that god-awful crinkling sound? That sound is not happening right now, but it may happen. Dunks has a water bottle, and it's one of his favorite toys, so I'm not going to take it away from him. But he's likely to possibly be a bit annoying with it. He's actually just chewing on a soccer ball right now. Okay. Let me tweet this out, and we're ready to go. Live with best of the Super THICC boys. Sweet. Hopefully that doesn't make it look Halloween Havoc like it apparently has before. Regardless. Let me check this one last time. Your Digimon has Digivolved. Boy, let me tell you, Digimon Links, great game. Got a few complaints, but I got a few complaints about every game. Still a fun time. Welcome, everyone, to Best of the Super THICC Boys Tournament number 4 in our series of 5 Best of the Best tournaments. Freddy Krueger, Best of the Super Small Dudes. Cookie Monster, King of the Ring. True Despair, Best of the Super BFFs for Life. It's time to decide Best of the Super THICC Boys. Dunks is like, am ready for THICC Boys. So I do want to say real quick. We're doing this in a special arena that I downloaded. It's the Tribute to the Troops arena by now 235 NAU. And I just wanted to say that. It's a very nice arena. And it's just good. It's good. So I've already got the bracket set up and everything. So we can just jump right into this. No entrances for this tournament, because entrances take forever to make, and I'm kind of past it at this point. For pay-per-views, I'll still do entrances, but like for the last 2 tournaments we have, I'm like, just move on with it. So Best of the Super THICC Boys, just 16 biggies, big fatties, going in, normal 1v1 tournament all the way to the end. Same as Best of the Super Small Dudes, nothing special to it. I'm going to pretty much leave it as a surprise who's all in this tournament. I mean, it's not a surprise. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted out the bracket. But instead of just saying all 16 names with no visual cue, we'll just do it one match at a time. And we're actually going to start with quite an interesting match. Our first match is the only person so far, I believe, to be included in 2 tournaments. Not both of them, obviously, but one of them. I'm sorry, why can't I use the custom arena? Am I mistaken here? Yo, I'm so lost. Why are you doing this to me? What if I just, like... if I just go... we're troubleshooting here. Can I do this if I just, like... December... Why are we using the slot 3 universe mode? What the heck? Is there a delete button? Is this delete? Yeah, delete that universe. Whatever, who cares? Just ignore it. we're gonna troubleshoot this calendar. Can I just go ahead and yes. 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 This show cannot be deleted. You have to have at least one major show. Ah. Crud. Create. Major show. Show details. It's... Who cares? We just title it... We leave it titled WWE. It doesn't matter. We just want the arena. We don't need to actually make a show here in Universe Mode. I don't know what's wrong. This is actually where I picked the arena, though. Here we go. See, and it wouldn't let me use, like, the King of the Ring thing, either. I don't know why it did that. Either way. I mean, that's pretty cool that I can pick this. I'm going to go evening. I think that seems interesting. Literally none of the... Oh, I'm going to have to do the stupid, like... turn off the audio in the video and everything. So I should really just probably change the entrance video. But I want to jump into this. Well, I can't do more than 7 matches. Kill me? Here, alright, here's where we see our participants. Are you ready? Here's what it goes. Hello, Gene. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's throw in. I get to actually list out the people participating in this tournament now. Our first match of this tournament that we're finally about to start will be Shaquille O'Neal going up against one half of the Natural Disasters, Earthquake. It's gonna make me have what is like the actual minimum to a show? A world champion must be chosen. Alright, well let's just throw Dolph Ziggler in and make him world champion then. Why do we have to do this, right? Big Pimpin' Championship. Put it on him. He's not even in the show. Whatever. Let's not concern ourselves with the semantics here. Can I leave? Can I make the show? What's happening? Why am I stuck here? Oh wait, we've done it. The show, at least 10 superstars are required. No, okay, wait. We can do 10. All right, that's good. Get out of here, Ziggler. So Shaq and Earthquake's our first match as we take literally 10 minutes to start this tournament. Our second match will be the big boy, Connor, going up against the Samoan assassin, Samoa Joe. Our third match will see a man from over the hills and far away, Tinky Winky, going up against Kris Kringle himself, Santa Claus. In our fourth match, we will see the lovable fan favorite, Ken Bone, going one-on-one against one of the most agile big men in the WWE, Vader. Where's Vader? It's way down here at the end. Fifth match, we will see another fan favorite, a very large Pokemon, Snorlax, going up against your very host here tonight, me. Then, in our sixth match, we'll have the dinosaur that loves everyone, Barney the Purple Dinosaur, going up. I don't really have anything to say. It's Big Daddy V. Our seventh match, I don't know why I went down. Seventh match, we have Andre the Giant. Where's Andre the Giant? There he is. Andre the Giant going up against Rikishi. I've run out of things to say about each person. I've also forgotten how to alphabet. There he is. And in our last match, we have Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, going up against the world's largest athlete, The Big Show. Well, it is indeed The Big Show. Except, the show's not hosting any pay-per-views. I don't care. I really don't. Have we done it? Yes. Simulate up to this. Alright, best of the super thick boys. We're ready to finally jump into this. This took forever to set up. No, kill all rivalries. All rivalries are dead. What is this? I don't actually care about the rivalries. Delete. Delete. No, delete. Alright, news. Who actually cares? Edit show. Why do we have 5 matches? I actually hate 7 matches. We can have 7 matches. I really hate the way how hard it is to set up universe. Alright, we can finally start setting this up. Edit show. Opening match. Customized match. I probably just had to do participants. Shaquille O'Neal and Earthquake. Terrible. Just awful. I'll have to like make a note and put it in the description when the tournament actually starts. Shaq versus Earthquake. Off fast. Connor and Samoa Joe is the next match. I love how I went on my spiel about, like, oh, well, I don't have any way to show you the guys, so I'll just leave it as a surprise. Oh, no, actually, I'm being forced to show you all of this. And if I would have known it was going to do this, I would have done it beforehand. That's a heck of a match. Oh, God, what did I just say? Connor and Samoa Joe. You can't even do, like, tournaments in Universe either. I have to just handle this one little bit at a time. Not that it matters, since all tournaments are like 8 people only. It was terrible. Is Samoa Joe? Yeah, he is actually in the game. I couldn't remember if he was a call or if I like actually had him. No, don't do that. There we go. Tinky Winky and Santa. It might only allow me to do... Why am I only allowed 4 matches? Yo, this is really jank. Like, this is terrible. The normal match, yeah, so I can just change participants. This is like, oh, I hate Universe mode so much in this game. Tinky Winky and Santa. Go up. Tinky Winky. Santa Claus. Off fast. And then the 4th match will be Kinbone and Vader. It's gonna be like actually like 13 to 14 minutes before we can start this. And I'm very mad about it. Also, I can use this arena. But it's a nice arena, and it makes things feel special. Isn't that right, Dunks? Dunks is very angry. He says, I came here for my thick boys. And there has been a lack of thick boys so far. No. Custom one-on-one. It's not. It's none of the special stuff. It's Vader and Kinbone. Hurry up. Custom superstars. J. Kinbone. Nope. Superstars. Vader. He's done it. Fast. Alright, now we can start the show and hide the entire screen because it will copyright the crap out of me. Grunt. I do want to say, like, I'm just a huge fan. Like, I'm really thrilled by the fact that if they have a rivalry slot set as a, like, as a feud, if they have a rivalry spot set as a promo, you just can't replace it with a match. This is the wrong thing. No, no, I don't want to get copyrighted. There's no audio, actually. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe I just didn't choose the music. Either way, I still have to have the copyright screen up, because just, like, the footage alone will get everything taken down. Learned that the hard way. Why is this still playing? It, like, almost always ends at Roman Reigns. Why is it still going? That was the entire thing. It just played the entire video without loading. It's still going? It's restarting the video? Let me out of this hell. This isn't worth it. I'm trapped. It's a nightmare. I just hit the share button. Have we done it? Oh, did we get out? Oh, we escaped. What was that nightmare? Why did this happen to me? Yeah, I should have made it daytime. Evening doesn't look that good. This actually looks pretty stupid. I'll change it to daytime for the next one.
This is Raw. We're live from Tulsa, the former oil capital of the United States.
Tulsa, okay.
We're tap into some great WWE action.
Who cares?
From the banks of the Arkansas River, we're coming to you live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Don't touch that TV.
I should have made it like
tap is one for the ages.
Daytime, evening, and then night. That's what I'll do for the rest of these rounds. That's actually better. Alright, Shaq versus Earthquake. We're jumping right on into it. We're finally starting Best of the Super Thick Boys. What are our gentlemen's stats here? What can I tell you about these two men in particular? Earthquake. This is his singles debut. He's had some tag team competition, some tag team success, some failures. You know, the usual. This is his first singles match, though. Meanwhile, Shaquille O'Neal, one half of our tag team champions, also his singles debut. So isn't that just a fun, grandiose time as we jump here now into our opening match, finally, of Best of the Super Thick Boys. These two men squaring off, headbutt by Shaquille O'Neal, who picks Earthquake up. Earthquake reversing shoulder tackle. Winner of this match, by the way, receiving a shot at Thoren's Super Sweet Championship title belt at the Royal Rumble. As we see Earthquake calling now for Shaq to get up to his feet, going for some big offense, already double axe handle to the basketball superstar. Earthquake stomping down on him, trying to break Shaq's arm. You can't dunk anyone if you got a broken arm. Massive elbow drop to the lower back of Shaq. This match brought to you by Soda Shaq. Soda Shaq, give me a smack and I'll shack you back. Soda Shaq. Shaq now getting Earthquake up to a sitting position. Massive headbutt. That's got to do some damage to both of them. But more so to Earthquake. And Shaq just throwing him down, not wanting to allow Earthquake to get up to his feet. Shaq going to the second rope. We don't see him get this kind of offense off, and massive forearm to Earthquake. Shaq continuing to stomp down on him. Oh, but Earthquake reversing double leg takedown. Getting Shaq up, who fights out of it. Shoulder tackle once again. Going for multiple stomps, only to get Irish whipped. And then caught with an atomic drop by the Shaq Master. Earthquake able to roll out of the way, kicking Shaq hard in the gut. Jawbreaker by Shaquille O'Neal. Big knee to the face. That might knock him out unconscious. Shaq thinks it might have as he goes for the pin. One. Oh, and the kick out at one. Earthquake is not even close to being done yet. He wants to prove that he is the best of the Super Thick Boys. Oh, but he gets caught with that spine buster. 7 feet in the air by Shaquille O'Neal. Another headbutt by Shaq. Now continuing to get Earthquake up. Oh, and the Shaq attack. Taking Earthquake to the ground. And now Shaq looking for his big move. He's gonna dunk Earthquake. Look at how high he just lifted that monster of a man into the pin. 1, 2, and Earthquake forcing his way out at the 2 count. Dunking on him is not enough to keep him down. Shaq is surprised and goes for a springboard moonsault. It's not often we see big men fly, but we could very well see a lot of big men fly tonight. Double choke bomb from Shaquille O'Neal. Thought he was going to do another springboard move. Earthquake now dragging Shaq center of the ring. Oh, big kick to the ribs. And another kick to the face of Shaq. Earthquake not letting up on him at all. Continuing to do some damage. Yeah, the evening is like horrible lighting. Earthquake dragging Shaq center of the ring again. Oh, massive elbow drop, knocking all of the air out of the lungs of Shaq into the pin. 1, 2. Shaq able to kick out. Earthquake in complete surprise. Shaq shouldn't be able to breathe, much less kick out. Well, Earthquake knows what he's up to here. He's showing off, proving he's the best thick boy. Throwing Shaquille O'Neal back down to the ground, kicking him in the chest. Another stomp trying to keep Shaq to the ground. He's doing whatever he can to keep him down. No, don't do it. Oh, an Earthquake. Over 300 pounds coming down on Shaq, who's still able to back body drop him to the ground. Shaq now squeezing that fat shoulder blade of Earthquake, trying to crush the muscle underneath, sending him down. What is Shaq planning here? Oh! Looked like he was going for a forearm, kind of whiffed it. Don't really know how you miss a target that big. As he gets Earthquake up to his feet for a second Shaq attack. And I think that's going to be the end here. No, Earthquake able to reverse, sweeping out the legs of Shaq. Now, oh, catching him with that Earthquake splash into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Shaq able to kick out Earthquake in complete disbelief. He thought Shaq would be crushed, and maybe he was, but not crushed enough. Camel clutch by Earthquake. No, just putting more of that weight down on Shaq. Getting him up to his feet now. Taking him center of the ring. Massive running power slam. Thought he was going to go into the pin there, but I guess not. Getting Shaq right back up. Still not done with him. Taking him back center of the ring. Massive belly-to-belly suplex. That could have collapsed the ring right there. And another huge elbow drop. I think Shaq's in serious trouble. Oh no, Earthquake walking on top of him again. Shaq might have some injured ribs after this. But Shaq able to fight back, sweeping out the legs of Earthquake. Earthquake reversing though, shoulder tackle to Shaq. Earthquake getting thrown over. It's just back and forth now. Both of these men giving it everything they've got. Earthquake, Irish whipped into the corner. What is Shaq planning here? Oh, it doesn't matter. Earthquake reversing him into the corner. And Shaq fighting out, not wanting to get caught. And he just throws Earthquake to the ground by the hair. Oh, Shaq's getting pumped up, ready to finish this. Irish whipping Earthquake into the corner. Massive forearm. And another huge splash, picking Earthquake up. Snake Eyes, followed by a big boot. And a big leg drop. And that's going to do some real damage. Shaq might be able to finish this right here. A third Shaq attack. And that's got to be the end. But no, Earthquake still fighting through, raking the eyes of Shaq, fighting dirty to stay in this. Shaq catching him with a jawbreaker. Big kick to Earthquake. And just throwing him back down to the ground. Dunks laying on his back, watching in surprise as Shaq readies himself to dunk Earthquake once again. And it connects. Shaq taking the center of the ring away from the ropes into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Shaquille O'Neal moves on to the second round of the tournament. Verify the winner, a Shaq. Give me a moment to correct this. Shaq has moved on to the quarterfinals, which will take place with much better lighting.
Here's your winner, Big Magic.
It's time now. We can just go ahead and jump right into the next match. I've already set it all his entrances off and momentum it fast. Dunks, you happy with that outcome? Dunks is actually watching this time. Unlike usual. Dunks is like, goodness me, what a victory. Good smooches. Dunks just went for a heckin' fast walk, so he's pre-pooped out. Next up, we have Connor versus Samoa Joe. So I need to go ahead and give you some fun facts while also correcting everyone's stuff here. And Connor immediately taking out Samoa Joe. You know, Connor, he's more of a recent big boy. He's not much of a big boy in this game. So he's probably quite a bit of an underdog, but, you know, that's all the more fighting spirit. Everyone loves to cheer for an underdog as Samoa Joe starts to beat him down. What is Connor and Samoa Joe at? Connor is this singles debut? This is Connor's single debut. Samoa Joe, it's his singles debut. Is not really. He was in like a triple threat or something. Or did he lose a tag team match? I think he lost a tag team match. Either way, both of these men do not have any singles victories or losses, as Connor forearms Samoa Joe in the head. Connor throwing Samoa Joe on the ropes, goes for a big boot. Samoa Joe catching him from behind. Superplex to Connor.
What a slam. What
One half of the Ascension. Now Samoa Joe locking in that submission maneuver, trying to break the arm of Connor. Now, isn't Samoa Joe the one known as the Samoan submission machine? Because Taz was the human suplex machine. Something along those lines. Oh, and Connor just throwing Samoa Joe around. Winner of this match, of course, going on to fight Shaq in the quarterfinals. Big chop from Connor to Samoa Joe. But Samoa Joe now able to fight back, twisting the arm of Connor. That looks like it might have injured him a bit. Oh my god, springboard leg drop backwards onto Connor by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe looked like he was going for that turnbuckle, trying to cheat a bit. Connor not going to let that happen. Massive German suplex turning Samoa Joe inside out. Connor now dragging Samoa Joe. Center of the ring, going for the pin off that German suplex. 1, 2. Oh, Samoa Joe kicking out at 2. A lot closer than I was honestly expecting, though. Right hook by Connor, continuously beating in the head of Samoa Joe, and then just picking him up for a powerbomb, but Samoa Joe able to fight out of it just in time as he Irish whips Connor into the corner. Samoa Joe now plotting his next move. Massive chop to Connor. Samoa Joe getting him right back up to his feet. Sending him into the corner once again. Is he going to go for another huge chop? No, he's playing something else. Big elbow and an enziguri, taking Connor to the ground. But Connor not wanting to go down that easily. Massive knee to the face of Samoa Joe. Connor now trying to force him down for the pin. 1, 2. But Samoa Joe still kicking out. Connor's going to have to do more if he wants to put away the Samoan submission machine. Irish whipping Samoa Joe on the outside. He can win by countout. That is a valid way to move on in the tournament. May not be respect for it, but it still works. Connor's a bit of a big boy in this game. Samoa Joe bigger, though, knocking Connor to the ground at a 2 count. Samoa Joe quickly getting back in the ring, wants to finish this in the ring. Now taunting the crowd. Samoa Joe wanting to move on to fight Shaq in this tournament. Connor up to his feet, back in the ring, and Samoa Joe kicking him as he gets back in. But Connor still able to grab him. Picking him up for an exploder power slam to Samoa Joe. What impressive offense by Connor. Now looking for the pin. 1. Oh, Samoa Joe kicking out at 1. Not giving Connor a chance there. Connor's getting mad as we see Samoa Joe ninja roll out of the way. Snapmare by Connor. Now elbowing Samoa Joe repeatedly on the shoulder and neck area. As Connor gets Samoa Joe up to his feet. Oh, and the massive flapjack. That's going to do some real damage to Samoa Joe. Connor going for the pin once again. Samoa Joe seems like dead weight. 1, 2. But Samoa Joe still able to kick out, but just barely. Connor looking disgusted, calling for the finish here. Samoa Joe better look out. Oh, and Connor going for it. The Connor Crusher to Samoa Joe directly into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Samoa Joe at the last millisecond kicking out. Somehow able to stay in this. Connor hyping up, preparing for the one-man fall of man. If only. The one-man grand amplitude that Jason Jordan does. Shoulder tackle by Samoa Joe, who now stomps on Connor, getting him up. All massive stiff kicks to the face of Connor, trying to break his nose. Connor fighting back, elbowing him in the gut. Goes for a big kick. Samoa Joe able to stop him, but Connor not paying for it. Now grabs Samoa Joe in a headlock. Oh, massive. I don't even know. It's like a kind of suplex. Like a suplex hip toss. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it, and the crowd's going wild. They thought it was it, too. He's telling Samoa Joe that he's going to put him in the ground. Stomping him in the back of the head repeatedly. Oh, but Samoa Joe fighting back with an arm drag. You can see the red welts forming on Samoa Joe's chest after the damage done by Connor here, who still isn't done, elbowing Samoa Joe once again, only to get arm dragged by the Samoan Hitman. Oh, and an STO by Samoa Joe. Connor kicking him hard in the head, taking him down to the ground with that kick. Picking him up. Could we see another flapjack here? No, center of the ring. Oh, just a big deadlift back body drop. Connor now stomping in the corner. Would be looking for that fall of man if his teammate Victor were here. Getting Samoa Joe up to his feet, but Samoa Joe, no. Back body dropping Victor once again. Grabbing him in the head scissor. Connor able to sneak out of it though. Sliding out. And Connor grabbing Samoa Joe for that exploder power slam into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Samoa Joe still kicking out, but just barely at 2. Connor not done with Samoa Joe yet, picking him right back up for that massive flapjack, and that's gonna bust Samoa Joe open. Connor getting hyped up in the corner, head butting in the turnbuckle. Looking for the end here of Samoa Joe, who kicks him in the head. Samoa Joe knows he needs to end this now. He's busted open. He needs to finish this match if he wants to stay in it. But Connor fighting out, grabbing him for a massive backbreaker. Watching Samoa Joe writhe in pain as Connor calling for the finish once again, punching him in the head, and a second Connor crusher, sending Samoa Joe flying into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Connor, against all odds, has defeated Samoa Joe. Incredible. Thank you, Gene. Connor, where is? Oh yeah, this is Connor's singles debut. Might also just straight up be his debut. I don't know if they have anything for the Ascension as a tag team. Who knows? But Samoa Joe eliminated from this tournament already. A lot of people probably expected him to go farther than this. Definitely didn't expect Connor to be the winner right here. But it's going to be Connor versus Shaq in the quarterfinals. So next up, we're going to let him celebrate for a second. Samoa Joe rolls out. We need to get some paramedics for him. Connor hyped up as we get ready to go into Tinky Winky versus Santa Claus. Singles debut for both men, I believe. Definitely singles debut for Santa. No, Tinky Winky has had one match. Right, Tinky Winky had like a match against Alberto Del Rio or something way early on. So Tinky Winky is actually 1-0 in Universe mode. So that's that's certainly something to be said. Take a swig of water while we wait for Tinky Winky and Santo. Good tournament so far. Great opening 2 matches. Hopefully this continues on as we head to Tinky Winky versus Santa. Best of the Super Thick Boys rolls on here. And immediately Santa just throws Tinky Winky to the ground, grabbing him by the head and connecting with a big suplex. Santa taking a quick lead here in this match, stomping Tinky Winky, missing a bit, but apparently the impact was enough to send him rolling. Santa continuing to stomp on the largest Teletubby as Tinky Winky punches Santa in the gut. And a massive clothesline sends Santa over the top rope, and Tinky Winky following him outside, stomping Santa in the back, rolling him over. This might just break down to an actual fight here on the outside, as we see Tinky Winky just continuing to stomp on Santa Claus, getting him up. Lillian Garcia and Justin Roberts getting their bulldog into the chair. Oh my god. Santa's dead. Santa just got pulled in the chair. No. Double leg takedown on Tinky Winky. Santa's still fighting. Kicking Tinky Winky while he's down. Big knee to the Teletubby. Continuing to stomp him. Santa getting Tinky Winky up. Tinky Winky kneeing him in the face. And another big stomp. The ref, I think a 7 count. Santa, arm breaker to Tinky Winky. Throwing him into the ring. And Santa follows. This match is actually going to continue. I thought this was going to end on a count out. Double or otherwise. But no, these two men want to fight it out in the ring. I don't know why Santa and Tinky Winky are suddenly against each other so much. But Tinky Winky fighting through, escaping from Santa. Oh, big stiff kick to Santa, who throws Tinky Winky down. Santa kicking him hard in the face. Another big kick, followed by another stomp. He's just beating the crap out of Tinky Winky here. Head scissor into multiple elbows to the head of this poor young Teletubby. Santa going on the outside. Springboard leg drop directly to the television set on the Teletubby. But Teletubby fighting out now. Uppercut to Kris Kringle. Sending old Saint Nick into the ropes. Oh, misses with the elbow, though, and that's going to buy Santa some time. Oh, and he deflects the punch, but doesn't deflect the massive clothesline, taking Saint Nick to the ground. But he is able to leg sweep Tinky Winky, getting him up to his feet. Now Irish whipping Tinky Winky into the ropes, who fights out of it. And Santa hits the jawbreaker. Very back and forth right now, sending Tinky Winky back into the ropes. And Tinky Winky reversing once again. I don't know what Santa has planned in those ropes, but Tinky Winky's not going to let it happen. Santa hits his head on every turnbuckle on the way down. Tinky Winky in control now with a stiff knee to the back of Santa Claus. Tinky Winky staring down at him. Could be looking to put him away, potentially. Santa reversing with a shoulder tackle, however. Now getting him up. Irish whip into the corner, setting him up on the top rope. What is Santa doing? Santa going all the way up. Super fall away slam. Unbelievable. Putting Tinky Winky down the chimney. A hell of a move by Santa Claus here. Goes for the stomp. Tinky Winky able to roll out of the way, kicking Santa hard in the gut. Tinky Winky continuing to kick him. It's just a kick fight. Santa grabbing him. Oh, and the amazing reversal into the right hook, but a jawbreaker by Santa Claus. Northern Pole suplex to Tinky Winky. Massive knee by the massive Santa Claus. Slowly dragging Tinky Winky to the center of the ring. Into a big forearm, busting open Tinky Winky's face. And now just continuing to work the wound of the Teletubby. Santa Claus getting Tinky Winky up little by little. Sending him into the corner once again. Oh, and Tinky Winky doesn't want to go down that chimney a second time, running neck breaker. Getting Santa up. Oh my god! The Teletubby death grip. Santa in serious trouble here. He could be choked out by the custard claw. No, Santa fighting through once again. Both these men giving it everything they've got. Jawbreaker by Santa. Throwing Tinky Winky into the ropes once again. Could be looking to send him down the chimney a second time. Another forearm. Goes for the kick. Santa dodges out of the way. Spinning him around, sending him into the corner another time. Could this be Santa's chance? Is he going to stuff Tinky Winky down the chimney on a second time? No, he's not. He's just going for a basic superplex. But there's nothing basic about a superplex in the first place. Oh, Tinky Winky reversing, kicking Santa hard in the head. Big punch, oh my god. And he's taking Santa over the hills and far away. Hitting Santa's face on that wire rope. Santa's got to be completely unconscious, if not dead. 1, 2, no. Santa kicking out of it. Unbelievable. Tinky Winky's gonna kill Santa. He's calling for the end here. Massive knee to Santa's back. And a second knee to Santa's back. Tinky Winky going to the outside now. Punching the air for some reason. Running the rope. Springboard elbow. No, not springboard. Just a running elbow. Hurts him, though. Into a Thez press. Just beating in Santa's face. Busting him open. Both of these men battered and bloody. But still in this fight. Into the pin now. 1. Oh, and Santa kicking out at 1. The fight. And this man is Tinky Winky. Prepares to put him away once again. Getting him up. Massive suplex to Father Christmas. Tinky Winky getting Santa up once again. And there it is. The custard claw, the Teletubby death grip. Will Santa give in this time? Or will the ref have to call the match? He doesn't want to let Christmas die. Here tonight, Tinky Winky chokes the life. No, Santa fighting through, punching Tinky Winky. Sending Tinky Winky into the corner. Spinning him around. Is he going to try and stuff Tinky Winky down the chimney again? Tinky Winky's not going to let him. Oh, and a hip toss by Santa. Puts him right back on the ground. Santa gets him up. Sending him into the corner once again. Santa's going for it here. Over and over. And Tinky Winky knows what to expect. And isn't going to let it happen. But Tinky Winky is going to send Santa over the hills and far away on the ropes a second time. And you know that's got to be it for Santa. Hitting the ropes both times as he went down. 1, 2. No. Santa still kicking out at 2. Tinky Winky doesn't even look surprised anymore as he kicks Santa in the back. Big leg drop to Kris Kringle. Saint Nick in serious trouble. Tinky Winky not letting up. A faux kick there. Only be met with 3 very real elbows. Good thing Santa's already wearing red or this could get real ugly. Then again, it might get ugly anyway. It's already gotten a bit ugly, let's be honest. But Santa fighting out, sweeping the leg of Tinky Winky. Getting him up to his feet. Sending him into the corner. Santa will not give up. He's just going to continue repeatedly. But Tinky Winky is not going to let it happen. Headbutt from Santa. Oh, Tinky Winky grabbing him. Santa might be a bit concussed as he was dazed there for a second after the headbutt. He needs to be a bit more careful. And he just keeps going for that top rope. He really needs to learn as Tinky Winky grabs him and just slams him into the ground. Another leg drop by the Teletubby. Getting Santa up to his feet. Snapmare by Tinky Winky. Santa's just got a bit too much reliance on that top rope. That may be the end of him here. But he's still going to try for it. He's still going to keep trying to stuff Tinky Winky down the chimney. And he might actually do it here. He's got Tinky Winky up on the top rope. Could Santa Claus do it? No! Tinky Winky fighting back. Unable to do much. Jawbreaker to Santa Claus. Oh, but Tinky Winky feeling a bit gassed. Now grabbing Santa by the feet only to get kicked away. Santa now getting Tinky Winky right back up. Irish whipping him into the corner. Santa won't stop. Santa doing everything he can, but getting stopped, thwarted at every corner. Tinky Winky sending Santa flying with the face plant. Tinky Winky's got him up. Oh, and the tummy vision to Santa into the pin. 1, 2, 3. With special thanks to viewers like you, Tinky Winky is moving on to the quarterfinals of Best of the Super Thick Boys. So fun fact, every person on the top part of the bracket has won so far. Tinky Winky moving on to the quarterfinals. an impressive showing. Santa just had a bit too much reliance on that top rope, and it really did him in the end. As we can see him put away right there. Santa put up a hell of a fight, though, giving it everything he had. Tinky Winky, Tinky Winky, undefeated, 2-0, an actual literal streak now. It's more than just one match. Good for Tinky Winky. But who will Tinky Winky face in the next round? Sir Dunkers, it is time to find out. We move on to the fourth match of round 1. Kinbone versus Vader.
Oh man, I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Both of these men, great big athletes. Let's look at Vader and Kinbone's little fun factoronies. Vader, this is his singles debut, potentially his universe debut. I believe it is. Kinbone is 4-3, so a little bit above average, but not horrible.
Welcome to another unforgettable night of WWE.
And immediately, Vader just taking Kinbone to the ground, squeezing on his shoulder blade, trying to do some serious damage.
Would you listen to this crowd? Man, talk about
now, both of these men are mere humans, so they may have some trouble going up against a beast like Tinky Winky in the quarterfinals. But one of these men will go that far anyway, and one of these men will be sent home with best luck in their future endeavors. They won't be fired. I just wish them the best in universe mode because they're both very good. Vader now been in complete control of this match so far, but Kinbone looking to turn that around as he tosses Vader aside. Getting Vader up to his feet, Kinbone says no, clothesline. I mean, Vader says no, clothesline to Kinbone. So now, massive double axe handle done to Kinbone. These two big boys, very agile, very mobile in the air. Speaking of which, Kinbone setting Vader up on the top rope, looking for a top rope side superplex, turning Vader inside out. That is going to do some serious damage. Vader now sent into the ropes, spinning forearm, spinning back elbow, really. This Kinbone really just seems to be working every part of Vader's body, doing as much damage as possible. Vader reversing. Massive clothesline to Kinbone. Vader now juking and jiving back and forth, planning his next move, which was a massive right-handed strike on Kinbone. Vader kicking him in the face once again. Insult to injury. Kinbone's not even able to sit up completely. Vader might have knocked him out here with these kicks. As Vader continues now. Oh no. Stomp to the massive gut of Kinbone. Vader, springboard moonsault, crushing Kinbone's ribs. You can see the pain he's in, but still able to dodge. Grabbing Vader for a side suplex. Kinbone now going up to the second rope. Diving forearm. Both of these men so agile and athletic. The kin kick to the face of Vader. Drag him to the center of the ring. This could be it. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Vader barely kicking out. Kinbone arguing with the ref. Needs to spend more time focusing on the match after Vader is kicked out of the kin kick. Kin now sending him over to the corner. Spinning him around up to the top rope, and we're going to see him take Vader all the way to the bone zone. And I think that's going to be the victory for Kinbone. Into the pin. 1, 2. No, Vader kicking out even faster this time. Kinbone in complete disbelief. As Vader rolls Kinbone over. But, Kinbone rolls Vader over, but Vader kicking out. Names are even similar. I don't know why I'm mixing them up. Vader choking Kinbone for a second. Now sending him into the corner. Turning him around. A lot of corner being used in these matches. Oh my god. A massive splash off the second rope from Vader. That might have just crushed Kin's bones. Into the pin. 1, 2. Kinbone still able to fight out of it. But unlike Kin, Vader's going right back on the offense. Kicking him, making sure he stays down, but Kinbone not staying down. Arm dragging Vader into a pin. I don't think that's going to go very well, too. Yeah, exactly. Vader kicking out.
This guy's resilient. He's not even beat down yet.
It's Kinbone now, wrapping the head scissors around. Vader able to fight out of it. Kin up to his feet as Vader grabs him, goes for some kind of slam, but Kin won't let him, punching him in the back. Center of the ring. Big backbreaker to Vader. Kinbone getting him up once again, and a second Kin kick. Almost missing, but catching Vader in the side of the head. Kinbone deciding to taunt instead of go for the pin. So now Vader getting back up to his feet, and another massive knee to the side of Vader's head. But Vader fighting back, arm drag. The cockiness of Kinbone may cost him here, as Vader gets him up. Big back body drop by Kinbone. Now, sit out blockbuster. Kinbone being very deliberate here. Doesn't want to make any more mistakes like that one, getting body dropped by Vader. Vader getting Kinbone up. No, Kinbone reversing, shoulder tackle. You know, these big boys, they love their shoulder tackles. Our elbow drop onto the knee of Vader. Kinbone rolling him over center of the ring now. Big leg drop. All of these men putting their massive weight to their advantage. A third Kin kick, this time ducked by Vader into a side Russian leg sweep. What incredible agility by Vader there, who plays up to the crowd now, stomping Kin in the gut. But Kin fighting back, kicking Vader in the face. Getting Vader up again. And the third Kin kick connects this time. Dragging him center of the ring into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, but Vader still staying in it. The crowd going wild for Vader. Kinbone not letting up. Multiple elbows to Vader's head. Kinbone now could be looking to take Vader to the bone zone one last time. Possibly. No, he's setting him up for another side superplex. Oh, Vader elbowing him in the face. Springboard. Not springboard. Diving elbow drop. No, God. Diving double axe handle off the top rope. And then a bonsai splash by Vader, who's going to the top rope once again. No way. Vader. Massive. Big boy splash. Vader screams in triumph, looking to put away Kinbone here. And he's got him ready for the Vader bomb. And there it is. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, Kinbone kicking out. And Vader fighting with the ref adamantly, saying no one kicks out of the Vader bomb. But Kinbone just did clothesline to Vader. Kinbone now getting Vader up. Vader throwing him aside and screaming once again. Picking Kinbone up with both hands. Mean right hook. Followed by a reverse DDT. What is Vader planning? Kinbone reversing though. Now Kin kicking him in the gut once again. And a big knee follows up. Picking Vader up to his feet. And a fourth Kin kick to Vader. Could that be what finally takes him out into the pin? 1, 2, 3. No. Vader kicking out of a fourth Kin kick, and Ken Bone arguing with the ref again. Neither man can believe what the other one has been through. As Ken Bone sends Vader into the corner. This time for sure, looking to send him to the Bone Zone again. Will he be able to? No, getting reversed by Vader. And again, off the top rope, the double axe handle. Vader forcing him up. Sending him over to the corner now. What is Vader planning? Oh, a massive second rope. Vader splash to Ken Bone. Now dragging him, looking for the pin here. 1, 2. Oh, and Ken Bone still in it. Vader shocked at the resiliency of Ken Bone. Going up to the top rope though. Definitely looking to finish Ken Bone off. Oh my god! A Vader salt. 1, 2, 3, and the Vader salt puts Ken Bone away. Landing Vader his first singles victory in Universe mode. What a heckin' showing. Both men giving it everything they've got, refusing to stay down until eventually Ken Bone was overcome by the Vader salt. And there was just nothing he could do anymore. So it will be Vader versus Tinky Winky in the quarterfinals. Vader's also the first person not at the top of the bracket to win the match. There's your fun fact for you. Now we get to go through the fun of setting up the next day of Universe mode. So that's thrilling. 4 matches left in round 1. Got some good ones coming up. Shaq, Connor, Tinky Winky, and Vader all moving on to round 2. So we're actually going to go to my incorrect calendar. Edit this. 7 matches, all good. Show details. I actually want to change this to daytime because evening kind of looks like trash. I'll take a chug of water while this happens. Alrighty. Except we're good. Ready to go. Back to the calendar. Actually, we're going to skip to this. What is this? Why does it keep making rivalries? Stop. Because it's giving me 4 matches when I want 7. Can I delete Raw? Is that something I can do? Can I just, like... This is a major show, is it not? This is a major show. I'm so freaking lost. Alright, well, it actually refuses to let me have 7 matches, which is real stupid. So we're just going 4 matches per round, apparently. Which, I mean, that works for round 1. It actually works for every round except for the finale. So, I mean, hey, that's something. Yeah, we can just do the participants in this match. Which is going to be Snorlax versus me. I don't look forward to inevitably being murdered in this fight, but hey, maybe I'll be able to make it to round 2. I have my doubts though. Following me versus Snorlax, we will have loading screens take actually forever. Let me tell you about Dunks going for a walk, right? And I'll continue the story during each loading screen. So I take Dunks for a walk. He's awake for this story. He's like, I will tune in. Alright, first, next match will be Barney going up against Big Daddy V. Of course, put that to fast and entrance off. So Dunks, the moment we hit the road, just a bullet, just the fastest pupper alive, just running. And we probably go, I'd say about, I'd say probably a quarter of a mile, I think is reasonable to say. And just running by him, which, like, it really isn't that much to run. Like, I wasn't that tired from it. But he was just going all out, sprinting his little legs, giving it all he's got. So our next match, after that, customized match, one-on-one, normal, will be Andre the Giant versus Rikishi. Two actual wrestlers, straight up here. No cause in this match. Off fast. And last but not least, we will have the Big Show and Mark Henry. Can I make you? Unfortunately not. I am filled up on cost slots. I have used all 100 cause. On top of that, I'm pretty done making stuff in 2K17, as I am preparing for 2K18. What did I just say? It's Mark Henry and Big Show, so like two normal dudes. It actually matters to me what order I put them in, and it's Big Show, Mark Henry. It doesn't actually matter in the whole scheme of things, but I've decided to me it matters.
The world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
So there's our 4 matches that we have set up here. Look at all that niceness. You know, why not see if there's some news about our lovely show? No news? Well, alright, well, suck a wiener then. Let's go ahead and throw up the copyright screen because of this. Hopefully this doesn't take like 90 million years like it did a minute ago. Ready to continue round 1 of Best of the Super Thick Boys. Super thick. Alright, are you going to allow me to escape here? Here's Roman. No, we're still going. Why is this taking so... Why does this one take so long to load? Look at that. Boom, boom. Bam. Copyright ID claim for that 1 second and not having the copyright thing up. I actually have no idea why this show that has 4 matches takes 8 years to load up through the little entrance video thing. You know, I remember when Rusev was Russian and had long hair. I remember when the Usos were like actually smaller. That's super bright, but I think it's better. As everyone goes wild, wow, tribute to the Thick Boys. Whoa! So let's jump right on into this. First match of the night. We have me versus Snorlax. I believe this is Snorlax's universe debut. Let's double check. How am I looking in the rankings? I'm 0-1. I lost to Thoren. I guess that was my debut. Radical. Snorlax, this is in fact his debut. Let's welcome Snorlax, everyone. It's great to see you here. Great to have you visiting and probably murdering me as I'm still getting my face reconstructed after Survivor Series, where Thoren just busted me apart. It was quite brutal. I put up a fight, but it was not much of a good one. Nonetheless, yo, I still got some fucking blisters all over my god darn feet. And let me oh, I'm ready to go. I can stop my horrible story now. Oh, that's so bright. What on earth? Kind of like it. Snorlax getting punched. Why do we take up like 90% of the ring?
He's a Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, enough about me, Michael. Let's talk about
Big
you.
kick
What do you think of me?
by
This is
me.
a perfect way to get things going.
As Snorlax deadlifts and slams me to the ground. Oh, and a big boy senton by Snorlax. I think I regret it. I think evening was better. Maybe it's just because Snorlax is super wide. Oh my god, springboard moonsault. Crushing me under the near 500 pounds of Snorlax. As I send Snorlax into the ropes. Spinning back elbow. This is my shot at redemption. For all the humiliation I face, I could be the best of the super thick boys as Snorlax knees me in the face. I'm fighting back, punching Snorlax in his very jiggly gut, and for him to just toss me aside like yesterday's garbage. This is so bright. Oh, running neck breaker to Snorlax as I set him up, stomping down on his elbow, followed by another stomp to the elbow. And now, spin it around, dropping down on Snorlax's feet. I get him back up, but he reverses. Shoulder tackle. My assault vest can only protect me so much as I punch him in the gut once again. I don't know why I keep going for Snorlax's gut. I guess I assume it's a weak spot, but really that's probably his strongest point with how jiggly it is. I continue to kick and punch, and Snorlax just throws me aside like I'm nothing. Like I'm a joke to him. Snorlax throwing me into the corner, spinning me around. Oh, I tell him no, 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 and he integrates me in the head, nearly breaking my neck. Is Snorlax already gonna put me away, kicking me in the gut and sending me up for the Giga Impact right into the ground, into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and I'm barely able to stay in it. Snorlax has just nearly murdered me. What a horrible display. This might be the biggest squash match of the tournament. As Snorlax picks me up for a power slam, and I'm able to fight out of it, kicking Snorlax in the leg, followed by a beatdown, multiple punches in the face. Oh, and I taunt in the corner, of course, because after getting almost slaughtered like that is a great time to taunt. Snorlax able to roll the way the kick, punches me hard in the face, catching me from behind for a massive tilt-a-whirl side slam. Snorlax now getting kicked down by me as I'm just barely able to get in some more offense. And now Snorlax just takes me right out again. There's not much I can do at all. Oh, and another big boy senton from Snorlax. Just doing some serious damage to me. Oh no. Oh, what a neck breaker. Snorlax just brutalized me as I'm able to fight out and hit him with a shoulder tackle. Slowly I get Snorlax back up and he fights back, uppercut to me. And what is this? Torture rack, inverted F5. Hi Dakota Davis, welcome to the stream. 1, 2. Oh, and I'm barely able to kick out of it. We're here at Best of the Super Thick Boys, the 5th match of round 1. Snorlax beating me to oblivion. Arm drag. This could give me an opportunity to make a comeback, but no, Snorlax reversing shoulder tackle. And now Snorlax going for another big boy senton.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
Snorlax getting me back up to my feet. Oh no. He's gonna break my neck again. Snorlax just trying to kill me. I'm able to fight out of it, kicking him in the face. Slowly I get him up, and there's a knee. Horrible. Just absolutely brutalizing me. Oh no. Snorlax picking me up now for a giant swing. Good thing I have my safety helmet on, but it can only help so much as Snorlax just sends me flying. Is he going to finish me off here now? Is he going to pin me? He's going for the pin.
Here we go for the win.
1, 2, and I'm still staying in it just barely.
He refuses to lose.
Honestly, I should probably just throw in the towel. Nothing ever seems to go well. Oh, but I'm able to grab him. Massive power bomb out of nowhere into the pin. 1, 2, and reverses to the Boston Crab. The greatest submission move. And Snorlax taps out. Oh my god. The Boston Crab. So powerful that even I could use it to make Snorlax tap out after doing basically no damage to him whatsoever. Oh, and I know some people are going to be upset about that turnout. People ready for me to get killed in the quarterfinals when I go up against my opponent. But who will my opponent be? It's time for us to find out as I move on to the quarterfinals of Best of the Super Thick Boys. Alright, where's my... There it is. Yes, yes. Somehow managed to make him tap out, and immediately blood just shoots from my mouth. That's great. Let's move on to the next match, where we see Barney taking on Big Daddy V. The winner facing me in the quarterfinals here. What are the win-loss records of these two big boys? Big Daddy V is 2-3. Not great, not horrible though. Barney. This is Barney's debut. Oh lordy lordy. At least this is his, he doesn't have any wins or losses anyway. I feel like he's had a match. Either way, Barney in it to win it. And we wait patiently. Big Daddy V, a notorious big man, fighting till the very end. Here we go. Ready to start. Yeah, the lighting is terrible. Alright, well, I'll put it back to evening for the quarterfinals. And I guess we'll go night for semifinals and finals for absolutely no reason. Barney actually just looks horrifying with this lighting. He is a monstrosity. Is Barney getting hit with the arm breaker by Big Daddy V, who throws him aside. Barney now getting Big Daddy V up. Massive suplex. The fact that Barney dwarfs Big Daddy V is just plain impressive. Oh, and a drop toe hold by Big Daddy V. Impressive offense that we don't see from big men too often. The speed. Oh, and Big Daddy V trying to hyperextend the leg of the purple dinosaur. Barney not going to let it happen for long, though, as he shoulder tackles Big Daddy V to the ground. And a huge leg drop, putting those, I guess he's a T-Rex, legs to good use. What kind of dinosaur is Barney? He's just, I know he's a purple dinosaur. That doesn't answer my question, though. Oh, and Barney with the Imaginatrix, taking Big Daddy V to the ground hard, trying to dislocate every joint in his arm. Goes for a big stomp. Oh, and a forearm, taking Barney to the ground. Big Daddy V gets him up. Barney tossing him aside like he's nothing. Calling to finish off Big Daddy V. His song echoes through the air. And a big hug to Big Daddy V. He loves you, and you love him. But will Big Daddy V give in to the love of Barney the purple dinosaur? No. Oh, and a huge DDT from Big Daddy V, as Barney gets right back up to his feet, angry that Big Daddy V would refuse the love in such a way. But Big Daddy V is not here for love. He is here for pain on Barney. Now, stomping hard to the back of the knee. Barney, springboard Phoenix splash from Big Daddy V, as he just continues to stomp and knee down on Barney. Calling for Barney to get up, taunting him, yelling at him that this isn't a place for little kids. Barney, not listening to him, clotheslined to Big Daddy V. Into the pin. 1. And Big Daddy V kicking out, honestly, before the 1 count even happened. Barney not happy about that. Big Daddy V not caring, punching Barney hard in the face. And another massive uppercut to the gut. Oh, big backbreaker into a side Russian leg sweep from Big Daddy V, who continues to just stomp down on Barney. Massive leg drop. Getting Barney up. Now Big Daddy V sending Barney into the corner. What is Big Daddy V planning? Oh, went for the massive splash. Barney just able to get out of the way. Big Daddy V on the second rope, but Barney takes him down. Barney, very well aware of his surroundings, knew just what to do. And there's the Imaginatrix a second time, trying to destroy the right arm of Big Daddy V as Barney plays up to the crowd, telling them he loves them. But Barney getting his legs swept out by Big Daddy V. And Barney now doing the same to Big Daddy V while stomping on him hard, repeatedly. He's got Big Daddy V up. Oh, and a massive hug slam. Another big kick. Barney just really taking it to Big Daddy V, who's fighting out. Deadlift slam to the purple dinosaur into the pin. 1, 2. Barney kicking out. Big Daddy V still going to have to do more offense here. Big kick to the back of Barney's neck. Slowly setting Barney up into a head scissors. Multiple elbows to the imaginary dinosaur's very real head. But Barney reversing Big Daddy V, sending him flying through the air. Getting Big Daddy V up. Sending him into the corner for some reason. Don't really know what Barney's planning here. Goes for the big boot. Oh my god! And busts Big Daddy V's head open. Big Daddy V thought he had stopped him, but far from it. Barney putting him in the corner again. I don't know what Barney's planning here. Oh no. The Dino stomps to Big Daddy V, who just barely crawls out of the corner. Seems like he might have broken ribs into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and there you have it. Barney is moving on to the quarterfinals to face me, and God, am I terrified by it. Say your prayers to me, because Barney will most likely be ending my life. Good try for Big Daddy V, though. Moving up to 3-5 in a win-loss record. I'm sorry, 2-4, not 3-5, 2-4. Still very much like leaning towards not a good record now. Barney 1-0, looking impressive, coming out of the first round of the best of the super thick boys. We're going to need some help for Big Daddy V. 2 matches left in round 1. We're going into a big one here. Andre the Giant versus Rikishi. How do each of these men look? Rikishi sitting at 0-2. Meanwhile, Andre the Giant has not had any singles competition yet, but has been pretty decent tag team division. Either way, our match is starting here for one of the last 2 slots of the quarterfinals. Andre versus Rikishi. Rikishi knocking Andre to the ground, and a massive headbutt takes him down. Rikishi trying to choke out Andre already. Impressive offense here. Not Big Show. Andre just walking all over him, both metaphorically and literally. Massive double axe handle. Now Andre the Giant's tag team partner, the Big Show, is also in this tournament. He will be in the final match, along with Mark Henry. So we could very well see Andre the Giant versus the Big Show in the quarterfinals. Tag team partner versus tag team partner. Rikishi going for a quick pin and Andre immediately kicking out of it. Andre right back up to his feet, throwing Rikishi down. Looked like he was just playing dead as he punches Rikishi repeatedly. It's not often that we see people even come close to standing the Andre the Giant, but everyone in this tournament has some kind of, raking the back of Rikishi. Not necessarily weight advantage, but they're more likely to be able to stand toe-to-toe with Andre weight class-wise. It is best of the super thick boys, after all. Headbutt from Rikishi. But there can only be one best of the super thick boys, and we're going to find it out here tonight. Jawbreaker from Andre the Giant. Rikishi fighting back, big punch to the gut, and Andre just throws him down. Followed by another stiff kick. Rikishi able to dodge that kick, grabbing Andre, who reverses, kicking Rikishi in the knee. Rikishi reversing, doing the same thing to Andre the Giant. Andre just pushes him down. And he raises his hand to the audience, the crowd appreciating that show of back and forth athleticism. Dunks still tuckered out, sleeping well. That's your Dunks update for now. Andre the Giant throwing Rikishi. Oh, and a massive splash. Craving in the chest of Rikishi. But he's still not done. As Rikishi throws Andre the Giant aside, stomping down his knee. We know the knees are the weak spot of Andre the Giant. Rikishi knows that as well, trying to take advantage of it, but unable to. As now Andre putting all of his weight into Rikishi's back, doing some serious damage. Andre, oh my god, trying to crush the skull of Mr. Cool Rikishi, who's now fighting through that massive grip of Andre the Giant, who's called that for a reason, as Rikishi fights back, and Andre just punches him hard in the gut, throwing Rikishi hard to the ground. Andre circling Rikishi like prey, plotting out what to do next. And he's gonna just stand on Rikishi. That's gonna do some serious damage to the bones and organs of the Usos' father? Yes. Yes. Andre now, another massive splash to Rikishi. I think that's gotta be it. Except Andre's not gonna let it be it. He's gonna try and break Rikishi's skull more. Rikishi fighting back. Clothesline to Andre the Giant. Another big kick, which Andre dodges. Spinning Rikishi around, raking his back a second time. The disrespect from Andre the Giant, who now puts all of his weight back into Rikishi's back. Some serious stuff here as Dunk smacks, having a good sleep, stomping Rikishi hard in the back. And the massive elbow dropping down on Rikishi. That's gotta be the end. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Andre the Giant just slaughtered Rikishi. You know, Rikishi put up a good fight at the start there, but in the end, Andre the Giant was just way too much. That and the fact that Rikishi's now 0-3, you know, he didn't have high hopes from the start, but anything could have happened. Anything did not happen. Andre the Giant moved on to the quarterfinals to face either Big Show or Mark Henry. As I move him forward into the bracket. Big Show and Mark Henry, the final match of round 1. The world's strongest athlete versus the world's largest athlete versus the world's strongest man. Winner facing Andre the Giant in the quarterfinals. We could see tag team partners face off against each other. Regardless, we're jumping right in it. You were streaming on Xbox 360. Hope it went well. Hidden Hammer HD, welcome to the stream. By the way, as Big Show immediately tosses Mark Henry to the ground, stomping on him, and just going right back to putting all of his weight on Mark Henry, doing everything essentially Big Show did except for that springboard, which he missed entirely. Record-wise, Big Show. This is his singles debut. Mark Henry. This is his singles debut. So there you have it. Both of these men, singles debut. One walking out with a win, one walking out with a loss. Who is it going to be as Mark Henry slams Big Show into the ground? Henry into that single leg Boston Crab. Half of the most devastating submission maneuver in the world. And Big Show able to fight out of it though. Big Show circling Mark Henry. Punching him hard in the back, followed by a headbutt. Mark Henry able to roll out of the way. And a snapmare by the world's strongest man. Big right hook to the side of Big Show's head. Able to keep him down on the ground. As we see Henry now locking in a camel clutch to the Big Show. Trying to get him to give up. Mark Henry giving everything he's got, but Big Show able to fight through. Oh, and Mark Henry reversing. Picking Big Show up maybe for the world's strongest slam, but Big Show able to fight out of it. Now grabbing Mark Henry for a power bomb. Oh, an inverted power bomb. And that's going to do some serious damage to Mark Henry. That was a long drop. As we see Big Show trying to hyperextend the leg of Mark Henry. And now he's just beating in Mark Henry's face with that giant fist of his. Getting Henry up. Oh, and a massive spear. The crowd getting excited for the massive KO punch, which connects, knocking Mark Henry out into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Big Show with the KO punch moves on very quickly to our quarterfinals to face his tag team partner, Andre the Giant. That's going to be a hell of a final match in the quarterfinals, let me tell you. Better luck next time, Mark Henry. You did your best to put up a fight, but that was probably the biggest squash match of the tournament so far. Things could get worse, of course, particularly for me going up against Barney. Either way, let me enter in the Big Show. Moving on, it's time now for the quarterfinals. Go ahead and move on to the next show. Things looking very interesting so far. Halfway through this tournament, we have 8 people remaining of the 16 thick boys who entered. That was a much faster round, or a much faster 4 fights than the last 4. I keep doing that. I'm going to do calendar. We are going to change it once again to now be not daytime. We're going to change it back to sorry, where's tribute to the troops? There it is. Change it back to evening for these 4 fights. Then we'll change it to night for the last 3. Diversify, keep it different. Oh boy. You know, even if it only leaves us with 4 matches, we're going to be able to squeeze in the entire quarterfinals into one show. Oh, we got some news. Oh, it's all Raw news. Raw news is freaking stupid. This is literally 3 promos and 2 matches. What kind of show would this have been? You're telling me I'm not allowed to make matches? Here we go. That's at least 4 matches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it like, I guess, no matter how many matches I want it to have, it's like, hey, you can't do that, guy. Whatever. So it actually won't be Samoa Joe versus Shaq. It will instead be Connor of the Ascension going up against Shaq. So, you know, they got it half right. you know, we're gonna keep it going fast for now. We're gonna move along with best of the super thick boys. Keep it at a fast pace until we get to the semi and finals. So following Connor versus Shaq, we will have Tinky Winky versus Vader, which of course we have to wait for it to load the one person I changed in that match. Here we go. Whoa, is it half right again? It's half right again. We got Vader. We just got to change Big Show to Tinky Winky. Good going, universe. You're slowly figuring it out, little by little. Makes it slightly faster for me since I can just click on Superstars and have the next person right there. Now, if only I could see to change momentum. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. And the third match of the quarterfinals is going to be me versus Barney. I think the game has this as a triple threat, so that's definitely not going to be correct. But will it get any points for at least being partially correct with who's in it? There's only one way for us to find out, and it's by looking, Barney. It had Barney. I mean, it had the wrong match, but it was 1/3 of the way correct. People-wise, it was half right, but, you know, doesn't count for much when I still have to go find them. And it took like a second, but it was still a second I had to spend. It's about the second I'll last in this match before being horribly slaughtered in our final quarterfinal match. Possibly match of the tournament, except maybe the finale. We've got it's a potential match of the night. Andre the Giant versus the Big Show, tag team partners going at it. Come on, game. I am ready to move on to continue the super thick boy rampage. As I continue to check all of this stuff. Alright. I mean, it's one off again. I mean, the match was still wrong, but it had Andre the Giant. Thanks for the sub, Nick Starter. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Andre the Giant versus Big Show. Last match of the quarterfinals. Why do I keep losing Andre the Giant? Oh, I don't want Roman Reigns, alright? You can start me at, like, big gas. It's a lot of bigs. A lot of bigs that aren't very thick. As we're getting ready to move on here. We can finally hit accept. Get ready to start this. Gotta throw up the copyright thing though. Well, because WWE doesn't want to show it. Can stretch my bones. Will this one also take 8 years? I'm gonna assume so. Oh, we've gotten all. It's gonna loop again. It's gonna go through all this crap, and it's gonna loop, and we're gonna be like, "Aw, heck, we done looped." I hate this intro video so much, because it makes me sit through it every time. And it makes me want to die. Bam bam. Oh, it's like always the Usos each time, instead of normally being Roman Reigns when I do actual, my universe mode I actually run. Alright. I'm gonna drink of water before we start the quarterfinals.
And what a great way to start. Sit tight for singles action. Coming up next, it's
make sure everything's appropriate. We're all good.
Will not soon forget.
Let's jump into Connor versus Shaquille O'Neal.
Don't change the channel.
The first match of our quarterfinals.
It's Connor.
Who will move on to the semifinals? Who will get sent packing? Connor and Shaq. Shaq, one of the favorites to win this tournament. Connor, considered the greatest underdog of this tournament, or any tournament we've run, potentially. Except for maybe some people in King of the Ring. I don't remember who was in King of the Ring. Might have been some trash in there. That being said, Conor proving himself, surprisingly beating Samoa Joe. Will he be able to take out Shaq as he immediately runs belly-to-belly overhead suplex to Shaquille O'Neal? Conor wanting to be the best of the super thick boys, giving it everything he's got, squeezing the shoulder blade of Shaq as hard as he can, throwing him down. Conor holding absolutely nothing back, knowing he's got to do what he can to win. He's going to put Shaq in the ground, just like he did to Samoa Joe, throwing Shaquille back down. Conor just continuing to stomp him, but Shaq fighting back now, knee to the face of Conor, catching him in the chin a bit, and just stomping on him. Shaq showing that he's a real thick boy, going to the second rope, everyone taking pictures of Shaq jumping off on him. It's not every day you see that. As now Conor sweeps out the leg of Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq reversing. Shoulder tackle. Big stomp onto Conor. Conor fighting back. Elbow to Shaq. Oh, and a running STO. Sending Shaq to the ground, who fights back with a shoulder tackle. Big boys in there, shoulder tackle. Go hand in hand. Massive right hook. Taking Conor to the ground. Dunks feeling the good vibes by Shaq. Shaq is Dunk's pick to win. And is also the cause of our sponsor, Soda Shack. Soda Shack. Give me a Shack and I'll smack you back. Soda Shack. Conor going up to the top rope. Of all places, what is Conor planning up here? Telling Shaq to get up to his feet. Conor diving off, springboard, not springboard, I keep saying springboard, diving clothesline. Shaq able to get right back up, only Conor catches him. Mean right hook, center of the ring. Oh, I don't know what Conor just did, but he tosses Shaq aside. It was effective, whatever it is. Conor now going for the pin. 1, 2. Shaq able to kick out. However, it did go to a 2 count. Conor showing great offense in this match here tonight. Continuing to just beat down on Shaquille O'Neal. Conor willing to do whatever it takes to win here at Best of the Super Thick Boys. Oh, massive flapjack sending Shaq into the ropes. That's going to be a nasty landing for the basketball superstar as he kicks Conor in the head. Oh, and Conor still fighting back. Shaq sending him nearly 8 feet in the air. Conor fighting him off. Oh, they juggled for a second. Shaq catching him, though, with a backbreaker. Sending Conor to the ground, now stomping on him. Oh, Conor ninja roll dodging the kick. But Shaq able to catch him right away. Pushing Conor to the ground. Shaq proving that he is the alpha male here. Punching Conor repeatedly in the back and throwing him aside. Shaq now getting Conor up. Irish whipping him over the top rope, only to toss him right back in. But that took a lot out of Shaq. It's clear he's taken a hell of a beating in this match as he picks Conor up and then grabs him for the Shaq attack. Shaq now just kicking him hard in the face. Dragging him. Center of the ring. Picking him up. Another nasty chop to the back of Conor's head. And Shaq stretching out. Knows that it's all going to be over soon. As long as he can keep it up. But he's very clearly worn out from the offense of Conor. As Conor crawls to his feet. Shaq calling for the dunk on Conor. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Dragging Conor away from the ropes, making sure center of the ring into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Shaq has defeated Conor. Conor put up a hell of a fight, giving it everything he had, bringing Shaq to his limit. But Shaq was just a bit too good in the end and was able to overcome Conor of the Ascension. Rip, big boy. Shaq moving on now to the semi-finals. But who is waiting to face Shaq? It is time for us to find out as we move on to our next match. Tinky Winky versus Vader.
Up next, John, we have singles action. Oh, boy.
And you know this is going to be a brutal one. We saw what Tinky Winky did to, actually I already forgot who Tinky Winky fought. To Santa Claus, and we saw what Vader did to Ken Bone. Both matches very brutal. Isn't that right, young Dunkaroony? He say goodness. Smooch, smooch, smooch. Shaq still in it, he say. He say yes, Shaq shall win. Tinky Winky and Vader now going one-on-one.
What a night, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and Vader overpowering Tinky Winky, forcing him to the ground, followed up by a nasty headbutt.
And you know, Michael, I've been looking forward to this night for a
And Vader just kicking Tinky Winky hard. He saw what happened in Santa versus Tinky Winky as he slams him to the ground. He saw them fight to the outside. He saw how brutal it got. Vader's not going to give him the opportunity to get that extreme with him. But Tinky Winky fighting back. And Vader just throws him down again. Vader apparently with a weight advantage. I didn't think anyone would really have much of a weight advantage in this, except maybe Andre the Giant. And Snorlax as Vader picks Tinky Winky up, throwing him to the ground. And Vader now to the outside, calling for Tinky Winky to get up to his feet. Vader going for a springboard elbow into the face of Tinky Winky, into the pin. 1, 2. Tinky Winky able to kick out. Clearly still tired, though, from his match against Santa, as Vader plays it for the crowd. However, he doesn't appear to see Tinky Winky getting up behind him, catching Vader from behind. No, Vader just throws him down again. Vader ready to face Shaq in the semifinals, just destroying Tinky Winky here. About to make me eat my words about the squash match from earlier, and Vader actually deciding to take this match to the outside as Vader throws Tinky Winky into the table. This is a double countout. Shaq just gets to move on to the finals as Tinky Winky hits Vader with the neck breaker, continuing to kick Vader in the head, elbowing him repeatedly. This might have been a really horrible move by Vader. Tinky Winky hits the leg drop, could possibly win by countout, saving some strength for his match against Shaq. Vader could as well do the same. Release German suplex to Tinky Winky. Vader needs to hurry up and get in the ring. Big stomp to Tinky Winky, squeezing the shoulder blade, doing some serious damage to the ref, and I believe a 7 count. Vader throwing him down, picking Tinky Winky up, throwing him into the ring post. 8 count. They're going to get double counted out. They're going to get double counted out. Throwing Tinky Winky into the ring, and Vader makes it in, doing the same thing that Santa did to Tinky Winky. And Tinky Winky not having any of it, kneeing Vader in the face. As we see him now try to hyperextend Vader's leg. You know Tinky Winky had to take some damage from that beat down on the outside, though. As Tinky Winky just continues to stomp away at Vader, picking him up. Oh, what is he planning? Nothing, as Vader throws him down yet again, kicking Tinky Winky to the ground. Big right hook from Vader, who now hits him. No, grabbing him into a bear hug, trying to crack the TV screen on Tinky Winky, forcing him to tap out. Will Tinky Winky give in? You can see Vader's hands in the costume. No, Tinky Winky reversing into a DDT. As Vader gets back up to his feet, caught with a right hook, and throws Tinky Winky back out to the outside. And Vader going to follow after him once again, getting Tinky Winky up to his feet. Oh, and this time Tinky Winky's going to be the one to throw Vader into the ring.
He wants no part of the outside.
Vader now grabbing Tinky Winky, back to front suplex. As Vader getting him right back up, sending him into the corner. He could be looking for that massive splash once again off the second rope. That's exactly what Vader's doing. And it looks like the TV on Tinky Winky's already injured, and Vader's gonna land. Vader just stomping away at him, still not done. Trying to break the arm of Tinky Winky. It looked like he succeeded for a second there, but Tinky Winky twisting the leg of Vader. Able to stay in this just barely, bringing Vader to his feet. Oh, and there it is. The custard claw. The Teletubby death grip. Trying to choke Vader out, and Vader punching him hard in the gut. Able to catch his breath long enough to grab Tinky Winky out of nowhere and pick him up for the Vader bomb. And Vader dragging him away from the ropes wisely into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Vader moves on to fight Shaq in the semi-finals. What a match. Tinky Winky really going strong, but Vader knew what to do, essentially. Vader went all out and stayed in it. Tinky Winky, I keep my words are slurring as always. Tinky Winky clearly still exhausted from the Santa Claus match. And that seems to be what eventually did him in the end. Next up, a match I'm very much not looking forward to, as it will probably be the end of me. Me versus Barney, the Purple Dinosaur.
We have one of our breakout talents in a match for the record books.
I'm going to die. I saw what Barney did in his last match. I witnessed it. I barely survived Snorlax. The only reason I'm here is because I managed to lock in the Boston Crab, the deadliest fucking move in human history. He just rips your legs off. Snorlax had to tap immediately to save his life. So, you know, I gotta be real concerned about Barney coming for me. Here we go. Ready to start. Ready to witness my death. If I thought my beatdown at the hands of Thoren was bad, this could be so much worse. And I immediately leave. I'm just like, no, you get back. You get out of here, Barney. I don't want this. And I sneak attack him, throwing Barney into the table. I take out Jubble's hat. I might be trying to win this by DQ, knowing I can't beat Barney. Barney punching me hard in the face. Just picking me up. Gut buster from Barney. I gotta protect Jubble's hat. I can't let Barney get a hold of it. No. I had a strategy going into this match, apparently, and Barney just doesn't care. Oh, and I throw Barney into the table once again. Big forearm. Almost take me to the ground, and Barney throwing me down. 6 count. Maybe, even if I can't win this, I can take Barney out with me. 7 count. Barney tosses me to the ground once again, getting me up. As I throw Barney into the ring, now is my chance. I could potentially sneak attack and beat Barney here. Multiple kicks to Barney's face. Barney rolling out of the way. I'm still just kicking at him. Jawbreaker by Barney. Oh, and a massive clothesline. And that's probably going to be it. Barney's probably going to kill me here. Springboard butt slam onto me. I'm in serious trouble. My assault vest cracking under the weight of Barney. Oh, and there's the Imaginatrix to me already. My already janky arms. Barney going for the pin. I should just stay down. 1, 2. But I'm able to kick out of it somehow. And Barney just not caring. Getting me in the head scissor. But my safety helmet has allowed me to slither out. Allowing me a chance at some offense. Big right hook. Big right hook. Big right hook. Drop kick. Barney still on his feet though. Running cutter, and Barney slams me to the ground. Catching me with a right hook of his own. Followed by a big neck breaker, trying to rip my safety helmet off. Barney just stomping me down now. Getting me up to my feet. Well, I don't know what Barney's planning, but I'm able to reverse it into the divorce court. Go for a big kick. But Barney twisting me away. But again, I'm able to stop him, twisting him once again. As I continue just kicking and punching at him, I can't really do much else against him. As Barney now hitting me with a second Imaginatrix. I'm like pretending to be dead so Barney leaves me alone. I just want to be left. Shown mercy as I slowly crawl to my feet, Barney kicking me. Insult to injury, grabbing me from behind into a neck breaker. Barney now, the song humming from his lips, gets me in a big ol' hug. Will I give in to the love of Barney? And I do. I just wanted to escape and I allow Barney to leave with the win, heading in to the semi-finals. That was a pretty big massacre. I think the massacre could have been much worse, though. I mean, hey, at least I've never won a match, though, since I beat Snorlax somehow. Barney, on the other hand, once again undefeated. I think everyone going into the finals is going to be undefeated in singles combat, because most of them, this was their debut in singles combat.
Here's your winner.
And for our final quarterfinal match, this could be a real good one. We've got Andre the Giant versus the Big Show. These tag team partners putting everything aside for now as they face off to decide who will be the best of the super thick boys. Let's jump right into it. The two of them facing off, staring each other down. Oh, and Andre just punches Big Show hard in the gut. Now Big Show headbutting Andre. These two men know everything about each other, and they know how to go one-on-one. Super kick from Big Show. We really didn't expect to see that here. Followed up by another headbutt and another big kick. I think if anyone can take out Andre, it'll be Big Show. As he looks to stomp down on the solar plexus of Andre the Giant. It's been all Big Show so far after winning that little bit of back and forth offense at the start. Big Show going to the outside, telling Andre to get up. What is Big Show planning here? Oh my god, springboard splash onto Andre the Giant. Oh, and Andre able to fight back, elbowing Big Show in the gut. Now shoulder tackling him to the ground. These two Goliaths just going at it here. As Andre gets Big Show and smashes him down with all of that weight. The 400 pounds of Andre the Giant. Big Show reversing, clothesline to Andre. Big Show does have a bit of a size. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Andre does have a bit of a size advantage here. However, Big Show is much more agile, especially for his size, as he goes for the pin now. One. Oh, and Andre kicking out at one, of course. It's going to take a lot more for these individuals to keep each other down. And look at that. Big Show's hand dwarfed by Andre's traps and shoulders, which are basically the same thing at this point. Andre, those mean right hooks to Big Show. Irish whipping him into the ropes. Massive boot takes Big Show down. Andre sitting him upright. Getting him all the way up. Into a double choke slam.
Some of the biggest men in this industry have found themselves.
Big Show writhing in pain. What is Andre doing? I don't know, but he decided to get up as Big Show crawled away. I don't think we want to know what Andre was planning there. Big Show able to reverse with an elbow. DDT to Andre the Giant. You don't see that very often as he goes for the pin. One. And Andre still kicking out at one. The absolute monster. Big Show squeezing down on his shoulder once again, trying to do everything he can to make Andre go limp. Big Show getting him up once again, and the spear to Andre. Big Show didn't want to do it, but it's come down to this. The KO punch connects to Andre, taking him out into the pin. 1, 2... Oh, and Andre able to survive the KO punch. Big Show shocked that anyone can kick out of it, but we all know about the monster that is Andre the Giant. Andre now kicking Big Show's arm, trying to injure him, stop him from using that KO punch a second time, continuing to kick Big Show, and a massive splash to the world's largest athlete. Andre not letting up at all, going over to Big Show for that massive Andre elbow drop into the pin. 2. Big Show kicking out at 2. Andre getting very mad, throwing a tantrum apparently about Big Show kicking out of his maneuver and just beating down on Big Show, showing him how he feels, throwing him hard to the ground. These two tag team partners are bringing each other to their limit as Andre is brought down to one knee out of exhaustion. Big Show now picking Andre up, tossing him aside. And now continuing to land some offense here. Irish whipping Andre into the corner. Big Show spins him around, could be planning something big here. Irish whipping him into the other corner. Massive splash to Andre the Giant. Goes for a kick, but Andre catches him. It's taking him down with a snap right there. Stomp, which Big Show is able to dodge just barely. But Andre looks like he's trying to crush the Big Show's skull. Big Show going limp as Andre throws him to the ground. And Andre taking out the ref as he runs the ropes. Andre now still trying to snap the arm of Big Show. It's not the arm that he uses for the KO punch, but snapping both arms is still a good idea as we see an STO from Big Show, who stomps down on Andre. Now locking in the camel clutch. Andre right next to the ropes, so ref has to break it up. Big Show now standing on Andre as well. A show of superiority here tonight. And another spear to Andre the Giant. He wants to put him away. He doesn't want to hit a second KO punch. He's giving Andre the chance to stay down. And Andre doesn't take it. Andre just barely kicking out a millisecond before the 3 count. Now Big Show playing up to the crowd, letting them know he is going to be the best of the super thick boys. Now going for the stomp on Andre. And Big Show slams him right back into the ground. And with that, he's calling for the end of Andre the Giant. A second KO punch busting Andre open. Big Show throwing him down into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Big Show able to topple Andre the Giant with 2 KO punches, busting Andre open. I think with that, Big Show may have become the new favorite to win the best of the super thick boys. He will be going on to face Barney the Dinosaur in the semi-finals. But an amazing contest there between both men, tag team partners, putting it all on the line here at Best of the Super Thick Boys. Of course, we need to get some medics out here for Andre the Giant, busted open by 2 KO punches. I know, Young Dunk. I know. So our semi-finals have been set. Shaq versus Vader. Barney versus the Big Show. Talk about exciting, as we're going to change this to nighttime for our semifinals and finals. Well, more specifically, we're changing it tonight for the semifinals, and then we're just going to stick with whatever lighting was the best for the final, just so it looks the best. I feel like night's going to look the best, but I could see evening being the best, which isn't good. Evening isn't great, but it's at least normal. It's boring, but it's not atrocious. Here we go. This is Raw. I mean, straight up. Let's edit this. Well, we'll do that in a minute. Let's back out. I made a mistake. We'll edit this to be the the arena we want, as well as everything else. Yes, I'm finished editing the show. Get out of there. Simulate up to this point. We really only need 2 matches for this, which it is going to allow us to do. Let's edit the show. Just do the last. No, we'll start with this one, which is gonna be. Is this normal? This is a normal one. Participants: Shaq versus Vader. Once again, not once again. They've never fought before, but I'm saying it once again. Starting me at 8 in English for some reason, which is like convenient. Sleepy dunk. Hoping for that good Shaquille O'Neal victory here tonight in the semifinals of Best of the Super Thick Boys. Delete this. Delete this? Can I not delete this? Alright, well then I guess we'll just simulate it when it happens. Then we will edit, we will customize this entire match so that we can do Barney versus The Big Show in our other semi-final match. There he is. Of course, it starts me on Roman Reigns for absolutely no reason.
The Big Show.
There we have it. And we'll just skip the other crap we don't care about. Heh! Cracking knees. Alright, accept this. What is the news? I earned a victory over Rikishi, apparently. That's not canon. That doesn't count. Poor Rikishi just loses to everyone, though. Canon or not. As now we wait to go through this all over again. Gotta stretch my back a little bit. 3 matches left in Best of the Super Thick Boys. Barney, Shaq, Vader. I actually forgot the other person. Barney, Shaq, Vader, Big Show. How could I forget Big Show? Will be the best. My stomach's a rumbling. I should like eat before I do these, but I was out walking dunks. It stopped right before those. Incredible. Well, this nighttime looks pretty good so far, but how will the match look? It's time to begin.
We really do have all hands on deck for this one.
Everything good, everything good. Shaq versus Vader.
Up next, John, we have singles action.
Oh, boy.
We have a real fan favorite versus Vader.
Gonna be a great fight.
What is going to happen here? Both of these men coming so far in this tournament, as well as our other two. Everyone in this tournament undefeated so far. Whoever leaves this tournament, much like Freddy Krueger, is going to be undefeated. Unlike the tag tournament, where the winners have lost matches before. Either way, it's time. Shaq versus Vader. And our match begins. I do like nighttime the best. It looks the most normal, which is fair. Has a little bit of atmosphere as Vader tosses Shaq aside. You have to imagine Shaq, just like Tinky Winky, is probably quite injured after the Connor match. Connor gave it everything he had against Shaq and did some serious damage gassing Shaq. Not like with poisonous gas, but like wearing him out. Vader, on the other hand, able to run wild here just like he has against everyone else so far. And Shaq fighting out though. Grabbing Vader, picking him up for a running power slam to the big boy. Shaq continuing to just stomp on him, trying to do some serious damage to the big boy Vader. Oh, and a spinning heel kick. Vader fighting out though, able to recollect himself, and goes for a massive belly-to-belly overhead suplex to Shaquille O'Neal. This match, of course, brought to you by Shaq Soda. Soda Shaq. Give me a Shaq and I'll smack you back. Soda Shaq. Vader getting pumped up, wanting that lifetime supply of Soda Shaq, which is now also a prize, along with the title shot at the Royal Rumble for Thoren's Super Sweet Championship title belt. Currently held by Freddy Krueger, but who knows if he'll still have it come TLC, where he'll be fighting Jigglypuff for it. Shaq dragging Vader. Vader getting punched hard in the face. Shaq picks him up. Oh! Slamming him down. Vader now. Springboard elbow drop to Shaquille O'Neal. You know that's going to do some serious damage, but Shaq still fighting through, sweeping out the leg of Vader. Continuing to just stomp down on him. Bringing Vader to his feet, but Vader says no, and a clothesline to Shaq. Very back and forth here in this semi-finals contest. Who is going on to the finals? Double choke handle. Double choke handle. Double choke slam to Shaq, who kicks Vader. Able to escape from his clutches into a running STO. And immediately gets Vader back up, only to get countered by a shoulder tackle. Into a pin. 1, 2. Shaq able to kick out at 2, but that's not good. That it had to be a 2 count. Shaq still clearly tired from his last match, but still able to fight through and stands on top of Vader. Springboard moonsault landing on Vader, who almost took that real nasty by sitting partially upright. And a headbutt from Shaq sends Vader back. Now Vader taking his turn with a snapmare. Shaq, for some reason, not capitalizing after the headbutt as Vader throws him to the ground. Into the pin once again. 1, 2. Shaq kicking out at 2 again. Vader's going to need to hit something a lot harder to finish Shaq off here. Double axe handle to the back of Shaq. Shaq fighting out again. Massive knee to Vader's face. Shaq getting him up to his feet for a massive suplex. No, Vader reversing into a massive suplex of his own. Vader now using both hands to pick Shaq up, throwing him into the corner. We could see that second rope Vader splash. No, Shaq knew it was coming and fought out of it. Vader doesn't care. Irish whipping him into the ropes. Goes for the drop kick and misses. Shaq able to avoid. Vader's timing just a bit off as Shaq picks Vader up for the fall away slam. Shaq now playing up to the crowd. The crowd respectfully clapping. He may be a favorite to win it, but he apparently isn't a fan favorite to win it. As Shaq goes to pick Vader up again, but Vader reversing, this time with the divorce court. Into the pin. 1, 2. Shaq kicking out again at 2. Vader going right for the stomp. Shaq rolling out of the way and throwing Vader aside as Vader charged at him. Now Shaq squeezing Vader hard. Doing some real damage here. Oh, Shaq looking to dunk on Vader. Out of nowhere, grabs Vader and dunks him like a ball through a hoop. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, out of nowhere, Shaq is moving on to the finals of the best of the Super Thick Boys. Vader putting up a hell of a fight. I thought Vader could have had it there for a bit, but Shaq was just a bit too prepared for him and was able to dunk on him at the very end. And that's going to bring Shaq up to 3-0. Going up against either Big Show or Barney in the finals of the best of the Super Thick Boys. Can I put in 3 here? Thank you. We're going to exit because the next quote-unquote match is a Thoren promo, which we do not care about. Simulate. Interrupted by Andre the Giant, apparently. As we now jump in to Barney versus Big Show. Is this a rivalry match in this game?
Don't change that channel. We have
It's a rivalry match? Is Barney and Big Show? Are Barney and Big Show in a rivalry? According to Universe, is this match going to get a bit spicy? Who knows? That's the magic of it. Which one of these two men will face Shaq in the finale to potentially become best of the Super Thick Boys? And the match has started.
Singles action is underway, and
Big Show immediately headbutting Barney to the ground. Big Show had to completely take out his tag team partner to get this far. He doesn't want to lose to the likes of Barney. He doesn't want to lose at all after what he did. But Barney clearly going for the win, just repeatedly stomping and kneeing Big Show to the ground. Big Show may be the world's largest athlete, but can he take out a dinosaur? Maybe he can, as a sick right hook takes Barney out to the ground. Big Show gets Barney up for the double choke slam. But Barney hitting a right hook of his own, taking Big Show out. Just continuing to stomp on him. We've seen this strategy plenty of times before by plenty of different people. Springboard leg drop, but Big Show saw it coming and got out of the way. Big stiff right hooks by Big Show. Barney reversing with one of his own. Running neck breaker. Clearly, no size advantage between either of these guys. Going one-on-one, giving it everything they've got. Big Show being thrown to the outside and getting chunked right back into the pin. 1. Oh, and Big Show kicking out at 1. Not nearly as gassed by fighting Andre as you would expect. But then again, Barney just destroyed me, so he's clearly the more rested of the two. As Barney kicks Big Show hard in the back. Oh, and Barney reversing possibly the Imaginatrix, I'm not sure, into a stiff DDT there. As Big Show gets Barney up into the spear. And Big Show playing up to the crowd, saying he's going to be best of the Super Thick Boys. Barney trying to crawl and get up to catch him off guard. He rolls through, goes for a right. Oh, and the knockout punch out of nowhere to Barney into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Barney barely able to kick out of the KO punch. Big Show shocked that anyone other than Andre could kick out of the KO punch. But Barney, clearly no mortal human. Not a human at all. Going for the pin on Big Show 1. And still not nearly enough. Big Show has the huge advantage here in terms of fatigue over Barney, who's already almost lost and has been hit by a KO punch. Barney has yet to hit a big move on the Big Show, as he sends him into the corner. That could change here. He could be looking for those dino stomps. That's exactly what he's going for. Those massive dino stomps to the Big Show. Crawling out of the corner. Barney now going for the pin. 1, 2. Big Show able to kick out.
I don't believe it. He refuses to lose.
Barney wrapping him in the head scissors, hitting those multiple elbows to the bald, exposed head of Big Show. Barney singing his song of death, locking Big Show in the hug. Will Big Show give into the love? Barney loves Big Show, and it looks like Big Show loves Barney. I'm honestly shocked. I thought Big Show was gonna make it to the finale, but no. He is stopped dead in his tracks by Barney here in the semifinals. Unfortunately for Big Show, this is where it ends for him. We have our finale. Big Show, I'm sorry. We have our finale. Barney, the Purple Dinosaur, versus Shaquille O'Neal in the finals of the best of the Super Thick Boys.
Singles match coming up next.
No, Big Show's in a rivalry. It wasn't
Big
against
Show
Barney.
versus a formidable
Whoa,
opponent.
Big Show beat Snorlax. Well, hey, that's at least something. Good on you, Big Show. Just popped both my toes, and you probably heard that. It's quite loud. We're gonna continue Universe so that we can change Extreme Rules to also take place at Tribute to the Troops. Here we go. Just go ahead and edit this. Show details. Pop this bad boy over to Tribute to the Troops at night. Perfecto. And then we can just change the main event to be Barney versus Shaq. Accept. Proceed to next show. Here we are. Anything of noteworthiness? No. What the fuck is this show? What is going on? Look at that main event. That main event sucks. We're gonna change it. Removing a champion will make it a normal match. Oh, what do you know? We're about to crown a new champion. Not with a physical title, but with like just a name title. Shaquille O'Neal going up against Barney the Purple Dinosaur to decide the best of the Super Thick Boys. Get pumped for this grand climax to the tournament, which will happen after this short break of waiting for everything to load and to enter this pay-per-view of Universe mode. It's grand doodle-oodly. Let me tell you what. But wait, you may be saying, why is this taking 90 years? That's because Universe mode is bad? That's why. Start the freaking show. Oh, heck. I don't trust this to not be copyrighted. Let me tell you what. So I'm going to block it either way. Hee hee hee. What are my Twitter DMs saying right now? Yo, this is like a lot of stuff I don't really need to win. Da 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 da. What the hell do you mean booster box? These people. We'll be opening a booster box. Oh, booster box worth. Okay. I was reading DMs for the group chat for a special project I'm in that involves Pokemon TCG. There'll be a video about that soon. Oh, good morning, Dunks. It's not morning, it's 10:30. Yeah, it's 10:30. But hey, your guy Shaq, he's made it to the end. Bam, Undertaker beat Sheamus. Bam, New Day beat the Golden Truth. Bam, Big E beat the Big Show. Bam, Charlotte beat Nia Jax. Bam, Rusev beat Cesaro. Bam, Chris Jericho beat Triple H. And it is time now for the finale of Best of the Super Thick Boys. Dunks, are you ready to see your main man, Shaq-a-Roni? Oh, he's so excited. He said, I'm finally going to get it right, Papa. I'm finally going to guess a match correctly. Shaq's going to be the best of the Super Thick Boys. And then he slowly closes his eyes and goes to sleep. Dream well, pupper. Dream well. Here we have it. The super athlete versus the super imaginary dinosaur. The finale of this tournament. Dunks is like, I'm not even going to sleep. I'm going to watch this heckin' good match. A match for the ages, Dunks. What do you think? Oh, he's going to sleep. He said, never mind, it's late. He said, never mind, I'm baby. 10:30 is late for baby. I'm going to sleep. Here we go. The match begins. The finale of Best of the Super Thick Boys. These two looking each other over for a second there, scouting the competition, and Barney immediately just bringing it to Shaq. Dunks being very upset right now, snorting in the back. Massive suplex from Barney to Shaq. Barney just driving his arm repeatedly. Barney, this isn't Barney's single debut. Barney was in that Battle Royal, the Monster Mash Battle Royal. But that didn't count as a loss, which is why he doesn't have any wins or losses. Barney just kicking away, stomping at Shaquille O'Neal, who elbows Barney in the gut. Oh, running STO. This could be Shaq's chance for a comeback. Stomping on Barney once again. Dunks doing his little kicky foot in the air out of excitement. Massive clothesline taking Barney out. Shaq getting him back up. No. Barney reversing. Uppercut to Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, and Barney reversing. Deadlift slam to the big purple dinosaur. Shaq realizing he can't mess around anymore. And if he wants to topple this dinosaur, he's got to give it everything. Barney kicking out his leg. Goes for a punch and misses. That's going to prove to possibly be fatal for Barney as he gets Irish whipped into the ropes and spun around into an atomic drop by Shaq, which takes Barney to the ground. Shaq stomping down hard on him, picking him up. Oh no. Big arm breaker. Wrenching the arm. As we see an inverted leg sweep. I thought someone said something in the other room. Inverted leg sweep from Barney. As Shaq now throws Barney into the corner. Repeatedly stomping on him. Massive stomp to Barney. Shaq holding nothing back anymore. Springboard moonsault, which lands on the head of Barney, the purple dinosaur. There's no imagination here. Just Shaq destruction. But Big Show, not Big Show, I keep saying Big Show. Barney, it's Big Show that's in the Barney outfit. Of course. Barney able to turn things around with a gut buster to Shaq. Now kicking him repeatedly. Dragging him to the center of the ring. Massive leg drop to Shaquille O'Neal. But Shaq now tossing Barney aside. Able to get his offense right back in. Another big kick. Oh, and a nasty right hook from Shaq because he's been drinking all of that Soda Shaq. Soda Shaq. Give me a Shaq and I'll smack you back. Soda Shaq. Barney kicking out at one. Not even close to being done for here. As Shaq now squeezing the shoulder blade of Barney. Barney fighting through. Giving it everything he can. Punch to the gut of Shaq. And a nasty uppercut. Throwing Shaq into the corner. Spinning him around. Massive chop. Oh, and Shaq turns him around again. And Barney just pushes him aside. Shaq grabbing Barney. Fighting through with a headlock. Pushing him away. Oh, and a snapmare from Barney. Turning things around again. Gets him in the head scissor. And connects with all three elbows. To once again the exposed bald head of Shaq. What is Barney doing? Barney calling for Shaq to get to his feet. Springboard knee to the face of Shaq. And you know that's gotta hurt. As Barney now trying to use his dinosaur strength to rip the leg off of Shaq. Shaq needs those legs and he's not gonna let Barney take one of them. Punching Barney hard in the gut. Shaq grabbing Barney with a sudden DDT. Shaq getting pumped up, ready to finish this dinosaur freak off. Irish whipping Barney into the corner. Turning him around. Shaq must have some kind of plan for what to do here. Oh, Barney reverses him into the corner. Oh, I thought that was going to lead into the Dino Stomps at first. Flying face plant from Barney to Shaq.
Looks to me like he just hit a wall.
Barney now circling Shaq like a predator circles its prey. Shaq reversing, not going to become that prey. Shoulder tackle to Barney. Into the pin. 1, 2. Kick out right after 2, but clearly Barney feeling some fatigue here now. Elbow to Shaq's stomach. Oh, and Shaq fighting back. Headbutt to Barney. And throwing him hard into the ground. Shaq continuing to stomp away at Barney's gut, but Barney fighting back. Clothesline to Shaquille O'Neal. What does Shaq have to do to stay in this? Uppercut to Barney might help. And another DDT, potentially flattening Barney as Shaq goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Barney still able to kick out at 2. But those DDTs are clearly doing some work to the head of Barney the Dinosaur. Shaq working the trap of Barney, who's able just barely to fight out with several left hooks. And out of nowhere, the hug. He's hugging Shaq. Will Shaq give in to the love, as so many others have? He does. Barney has just become the best of the super thick boys, hugging Shaq and Big Show and me into submission. There you have it. A decisive victory. Dunks, unfortunately, wrong again, just like every time. Barney is the winner of this tournament and the best of the super thick boys. What a heck of a showing. Here we see Shaq, after hitting the DDT, getting that 2 count, which just wasn't enough, and out of nowhere, Barney just locks in the hug, and there was nothing Shaq could have done to break free. In fact, I believe the only person to break free of Barney's hug was Big Daddy V. Too big to hug. Maybe a bit too oiled up, who knows. Barney, however, is your new, not even new, is just your best of the super thick boys. Thank you for joining me for this tournament. I will see you next time.